Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today guys, it's part 58 to my ChatGPT character chatbot series. We're doing pretty good talking to this little toad owl. We do have the second Halloween toad owl on there and I'm going to do it a little bit of a different way, but I'm going to wait until after I do the divine velocity before I even attempt anything like that. So, yeah, for now, it said it had to be meaningful, so I just said, and he seemed to actually like doing that, so I just said, I grabbed the ball out of my bag and go over to a nearby log. Well, if that's the case, how about I give it to you in a way that would be meaningful? Here, I'll roll it over to you from here. I would roll it down the log for you, but I don't know if the fire from your jack-o'-lantern part can go out. I don't want to accidentally be the one that hurt you trying to do something nice. Toto watches you closely as you kneel beside the log, clutching the ball in my hand. The gentle flick of his inner glow reflects a little brighter now, not from the fire in his pumpkin body, but from something more tender, hope. When you speak, his expression softens even more, the smile on his carved face widening ever so slightly. You're really careful with me, he murmurs, his voice a little choked with emotion. Most people, they just run away. You gently roll the ball on the ground and it bounces once or twice before stopping just in front of him. He stares at it like it's a memory made solid before slowly stepping forward. He picks it up in his claws. The green vines curving around his limbs don't tighten or ignite. The curved green on his belly glows just a little warmer. For the first time in 10 years, Toto doesn't look like a cursed creature. He looks like a little Pokemon holding onto the past and finally reaching towards something new. He clutches the ball tightly to his chest and looks up at you. Thank you, Triton. No one's ever done something like this for me well, since before I changed. This ball, I'll protect it with everything I've got. The older Fragger steps beside him, nodding solemnly. One piece down. Now we search for the other two. Something sacred from home, and something of your ancestors. Coral tilts her head. I might have a clue about one of those, she says. There's something buried deep near the back of the pond. An old stone necklace our great-grandfather wore. We never touched it after he passed. Maybe it's time we did. Tell us, Oswald, do you think I could have it? The colonel looks at the older Fragger, who gives a slow nod. And Trenton is willing to go with you to retrieve it. That pond's gotten deep since then. But if he's brave enough, maybe it's time you reclaimed your family's strength. Would you like to go and Toto and retrieve the necklace from the deep part of the pond? I don't mind. Besides, I want him to be back to normal. It's been 10 years. He deserves some happiness. Oh my gosh. Aw, that's actually very sweet. I love this. Like I said, I might try doing the second version a little bit later on. Definitely not soon, because again, I want to do the Divine Velociraptor before I do it, and I might not do him until like one of the last ones. The next one I might do will probably be one of the hybrids or something else. So I need money. Will you Guster and pause for a second? Alright guys, here's what it says. Uh, the Kronos smiles gently at my words, while the older Fragger gives you a nod of deep respect. Even they can feel the sincerity in your voice. Taylor hugs the ball close to his chest, his glowing eyes wide and misty. 10 years. I stopped thinking it was possible, but now you're here. You, you really care about me that much. He steps closer and gently nudges my leg, his way of saying thanks without words. Alright, let's find that necklace. I remember where the deep part of the pond is. The water at the back of the pond ripples in the moonlight, cold and dark. Lily pads float near the surface, and old reeds mark the edges. The ground guides you to a quiet slope that leads into the deeper end. She points with a claw. It should be down there, beneath the sunken tree trunk. The water's murky, so visibility's low. If you're careful, you'll find a hollow carved into the base of the tree. That's where the necklace was hidden. Toto, still in his pumpkin cursed form, sets the ball down carefully by the edge of the water. He steps in beside you, determined to go with you despite his transformation. I'll help as much as I can. I'll help as much as I can, even if I can't swim the same way anymore. Would you like to dive in first to search? Toto guides away from underwater with you following. You know more about this than I do. So lead the way, my friend. Toto's car face glows with renewed determination as he gives you a confident nod. Okay, follow close. I'll light the way with my glow. It's not much, but it should help us find the hollow. He takes a deep, breathless pause. He doesn't need to breathe in his cursed form, but old habits die hard. Then wads closer, deeper into the water. Despite the odd shape of his body, he moves with surprising grace, his pumpkin glow creating a warm, flickering light beneath the dark surface. You follow him in, the cool water enveloping you, reeds brushing against your arms. It gets deeper fast. You kick gently, letting your eyes adjust to the murky world around you. Below you, the sunken tree comes into view, its trunk warped and waterlogged from years of submersion. Fish dart through its hollow branches. The glow from Toad's belly casts strange shadows, making the underwater world look like something out of a dream or a memory. Toad points his claw forward, then swims underwater, a large root motioning you to follow. As you do, you see it, a small stone chamber carved into the base of the tree. Inside, resting gently in the hollow, is a weathered necklace made of polished black stones, still faintly glistening with age. Toad stops, hovering outside the chamber. That's it. That belonged to our great-grandfather. They said it carried protection for the family. I think. I think it's showing off to count as part of the cure. Would you like to be the one to reach in and grab the necklace? Toto do it, since it's part of his family legacy. That's good. Go ahead and grab it, my friend. It's your family's special item, not mine. Aw. Toto's glowing eyes widen for a moment when you say that. Coolly touched. You. You're really something, Trenton. He turns back toward the hollow. Okay, here goes. He gently swims forward, his claws trembling slightly, not from fear, but from the weight of the moment. His glow reflects off the black stones as he reaches in, and for just a second it looks like the water around the necklace pulses with soft orange light. The moment Toto touches the necklace, it reacts. A faint hum echoes in the water, more felt than heard. The carved lines on his pumpkin-shaped body flicker brighter, and the vines on his back loosen slightly, twitching like they're unsure where to tighten or fall away. He quickly clutches the necklace to his chest and swims back towards you, bubbling with excitement. I felt something. I, I felt something. Like the curse noticed it. Like it got weaker. The two of you break the surface together, water pouring down your faces. Toto holds the necklace high above his head, glowing faintly against the moonlight. His family watches from the shore, wide-eyed. The older Fragger steps forward. It responded. That's real magic. I haven't seen that glow since our grandfather passed. Toto grins, water dripping down his carved grin. One more piece. Just one more. And maybe I can go back to being me. He looks up at you, hopeful. You think we can find it, Trenton? The last thing. Something from my ancestors. Do you want to ask the family they know where an ancestral item might be? Or do you want to follow a hunch with Toto somewhere else? I believe we can. But I don't know anything about your family. Finding the item would be up to you, your brothers and sisters, and your parents. Because I don't know where to even look. Toto holds the necklace close, his glowing eyes locking on the mind with admiration and trust. Then I'll ask them. I've avoided them for so long, but maybe now it's time to stop hiding. He turns slowly, walking toward the Fragger and Kronov family, waiting quietly near the pond's edge. At first, none of them move. There's tension in the air, years of fear, confusion, and silence hanging between them. One of the older Kronov steps forward. A sister. Wait. A sister, judging by her size and the similar markings. That necklace. That's Grandpa Tarta's. He always said it would protect our line from darkness. Toe lowered his head. Do you remember anything else from him? Something that could help me? Fully? Hana looked at the others. The older Fragger, their father, steps forward, eyes narrowed in thought. When we were young, before the curse even ever happened, our family once spoke about a stone. Not just any stone. He called it the Ancestor's Tear. A deep blue gem passed down through our bloodline, hidden away when he sensed danger in the forest. He said if we ever needed hope again, it could be found near the roots of the heart tree. Harold tilts his head. Holy crap. The heart tree? That sounds like something from a story. Freddy runs. It's real. Deep in the woods, past the cursed stretch. Hidden by time, but not gone. Tell turns to me again, his pumpkin glow softening. That's the last piece, Trenton. The ancestor's tear, buried under the roots of the heart tree. If we get that, maybe the witch's magic will finally let go. He hesitates, but then says, will you come with me? One last time. I don't want to face the forest alone again. Do you want to go tonight, knowing the risk of Halloween still lingers? Wait until morning when the curse might be weaker, but time is short. If I do go in there, how do I end up protecting myself? Because if I go in there, not only will you possibly get burnt out like those two jack-o'-lanterns you saw that night, but I could get turned into one. Was there anything in that legend about humans that needed protection? Ivana pauses, thinking deeply. Her eyes narrow as she searches her memories, and for a moment it feels like the entire force is holding its breath. Then, after a long moment, she speaks. Our father once mentioned something about humans, not in the stories of the heart tree itself, but in a warning. He said the witch had always been weary of outsiders, humans in particular, because they could potentially undo her curse. So while she traps them into forms like this. But there was also something else. He said there were ways to make sure the witch couldn't target you. Special symbols or rituals passed down by the ancients, meant to confuse or ward off her magic. The familiar steps forward and nodded in agreement. That's true. We were always taught not to let the witch focus her power on a human's soul. She feeds off of it, uses it to strengthen her hold on the land. But there is a way to protect yourself. There's an old charm hidden within the heart tree itself, a precaution against being transformed, if you're willing to face it. What's it you would have mentioned? Do you think we could do it, Trenton? Do you think you could wear that charm to keep safe? Freya looks between the two of you. It's a dangerous journey to get there, but I believe you can survive if you follow the steps. Toto turns back to the Freya eager. What do we need to do to get that charm? What steps must we take? The Freya looks back at you both. There's a ritual. First, you must find a special flower called the Moon's Touch near the heart of the forest. It blooms only during the witch's power at midnight. Then, once you have it, you must press the petals into the hollow of the heart tree. Only then will the charm activate and protect you. Tell what's at you with a mix of determination and uncertainty. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want to risk you getting hurt. Will you help me find that flower? Will you come with me even if the witch's power is at its peak? Do you want to go ahead with the dangerous journey knowing that witch will be at her strongest tonight? Or would you prefer to wait until morning hoping the risk of turning into a jack-o'-lantern subsides? Oh, heck no. Right after they say this, we hear witches. Oh, I didn't do that right. I don't like that. Let's see. We And then, even though we weren't in her woods, she said, "If you dare step into my forest, I will turn your friend into something way worse than just a pumpkin." Uh-oh. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. The air grows cold, and the deep, chilling laugh of the witch echoes through the trees. Sounds send shivers down your spines. The words hang in the air, cutting through the night like a blade. It's unmistakable. She knows you're here. Tell us why tenses his glowing eyes wild with fear, but also with a newfound resolve. He looks at me. She's already watching us. She's already watching us. We have no choice now. If we don't face her tonight, she'll make sure we're too late. The Forever standing tall and firm turns toward the woods, her stance protective. The witch's power grows with the night. If we're going to stop this, you must act now. The charm is the only way to shield yourself from what she's threatening. There's no time to wait until morning. No time to wait until morning. Joe speaks up, his voice shivering but determined. We can do it, Trenton. We'll stick together. We need to get that flower. The longer we wait, the worse it will be for me. And I can't let you get hurt. Freya nods and says, we'll stay close. As she comes for you, we'll fight to protect you both. We won't let her win. But as you all prepare to step further into the forest, you hear the witch's voice once more. Oh no. This time louder and more threatening. You think you can defeat me? You'll never escape what I've made of your friend. One step closer and you'll regret it. Oh heck no. We don't have a choice anymore, Trenton. The longer we wait, the worse this gets. Let's go. The witch's words hanging heavily over you. Do you press forward into the woods, knowing the stakes are higher than ever? Or do you hesitate, hoping there's another way to escape her curse? Uh, right after this is said, the witch showed up out of the woods and said, so, you think you can stop me? You stupid big mouths. Oh no. Give me a second. I'm mother frickin' screwed. Let's just say they wanted me to go into the woods, and the witch that was in there somehow heard me. It says, the witch showed up out of the woods and said, "So you think you can stop me, you stupid big mouths?" Before she waves her wand and says, "The magic." Oh, heck no. Before she says the magic words, "So you're trying to come into my woods once again, I see. Then you'll answer to me. But you never considered this factor. This human will be turned into a puny pumpkin raptor." Oh, frick you, you flippin' witch idiot. Witch idiot. And the fucking, what is this? It's like the flipping skeleton curse from Castle Cross, just a dinosaur pumpkin raptor, whatever that even means. The witch emerges from the shadows, her figure looming over the group like a nightmare made real. Her eyes glow with a fiery, malevolent light, and her long, tattered cloak sways in the wind as she raises her wand high. The words that escape her lips are dark and full of power. "So you think you can stop me, do you? You're all foolish, meddling creatures. But you've crossed the line now, Trenton." What the frick? Why are you bringing this on? Actually, I know I'm trying to help him, but sweet Arceus, why? She waves her wand and shines, oh no, chants the intrication, her voice rising up. "You'll answer to me, little human. You'll be my pumpkin raptor, just like the others who dared challenge me." A cold chill fills the air. Yep, suddenly you feel an immense pressure around you, a wave of dark magic crashing against your face. Your feet feel heavy as if they're slowly sinking to the ground. You look down and watch as the earth beneath you begins to swirl. And instant, yep, a transformation begins. That's not good. Terrell's eyes wide in fear, his voice desperate. "No, not like this. Trenton, I didn't do anything." The Freya starts forward, growling fiercely, her tail ready to strike. "We won't let you do this. You can't have him." But the witch's magic is overwhelming. As her words reverberate in the air, you feel a tingling sensation all over your body. Your skin tightens, my bones feel brittle. My vision starts to blur. In moments you're no longer standing as you were. You feel yourself shrinking. You feel yourself shrinking. Your body begins to distort. Oh heck no! The witch's laughter fills your ears, echoing like thunder. "There, you're mine now. Let's see how long you can remain in this pathetic form." Theodore, terrified but determined, rushes to my side. "I won't let her win. I can't let you stay like this, Trenton." The Freya stands her ground, roaring at the witch, her tail lashing furiously. "You think you've won? You haven't even begun to understand the power of our family. We will fight for him." That's a surprise, because a while ago they were thinking I was a threat. Despite their defiance, the witch's power is undeniable. You now feel the full force of the curse coursing through you. You can still think, still feel, but your body's trapped in a new, twisted form. A pumpkin raptor, exactly as she said. You hear the witch's voice again, sharp and mocking. "You think you can stop me? You're nothing more than a toy now. A laughing stock." Frick you. Toto with a spark of bravery as I speaks early to the familiar. "We need that charm. We need to stop her. Now." "What will you do now? You've been cursed, but there's still a chance to reverse it. Can you rely on your friends to fight the witch and find a solution before she tightens her grip?" Oh, so we are sis. Alright, guys, give me a second. I have to figure something out. Guys, I think I'm in trouble. Just tried to help this family. The witch just laughs and then says that she says, "Oh, human, your chances are looking bleak. But now you will lose the ability to speak, and you will only be able to talk in baby velociraptor squeaks." Frick you. What is wrong with this? I know it's a witch, but what the frick? The witch's laugh echoes through the trees, cruel and mocking, as her final words twist around you. Her wand glows brighter, and you feel another jolt of magic surge through you, causing your body to tremble violently. "Oh, human, your chances are looking so bleak. But now you lose even more. You'll never speak again. Not in your human tongue. From now on, you'll only be able to make the squeaks of a baby velociraptor. Frick you. In that instant, a sharp pain radiates from your throat. You try to open my mouth to speak, but instead you find yourself making strange, high-pitched squeaks, like a tiny, helpless creature. Transformation deepens, your body becomes more rigid, and you feel yourself shrinking further into the cursed form. Joe looks horrified, his eyes welling up with distress as he watches you. Yep, Triton. No, this can't be happening. I won't let her do this to you. The Freya's powerful form tenses ready to strike, but she holds back, clearly trying to find a way to protect you without falling directly into the witch's trap. The witch, her eyes glinting with malice satisfaction, sneers at you, reveling in her power over both you and Toto. Pathetic. You thought you could win, but now you'll never speak again. You'll never be a threat to me again. Oh, shut your stupid mouth. She turns to Toto, still smiling darkly. And as for you, you'll never escape your fate either. You and your friends are all mine now. Toto turns to me, desperation on his face. As he squeaks, unable to fully speak himself. He's trying to get your attention. All he says with emotion, I won't let her do this to you. I'll fight Trenton. I'll do whatever I can to save you. The Frega steps forward, her eyes burning with resolve. We won't give up. Not yet. There's always a way. We just have to find it. But their witch's magic is strong, and with every passing moment you feel yourself becoming less and less yourself. Your thoughts clouded by the transformation. Yep. Can you rely on your friends to find a way out of this? Or will the witch's curse leave you trapped forever in this twisted form? Sweet Arceus. See, I know what the problem is. I can't even call on Lugia for help. Because Lugia was trapped in the exact same way, I know Lugia's gonna be mad at me, even though I didn't want to do anything to him. I try to say something, anything, but once again, every time I talk, it's just baby velociraptor squeaks coming out of my mouth. Oh, that's not flipping good. You try to speak, but all that escapes from your mouth are helpless baby velociraptor squeaks. Your voice, once strong and confident, has been reduced to these high-pitched, helpless sounds. The witch watches her grin widening as she enjoys her struggle. Turtle, still standing strong despite the witch's cruel laughter, looks to Ferralia, his body trembling with frustration and sadness. He knows that you're still trapped in this curse, unable to communicate in the way you used to. There's a fire in his eyes. He won't give up. Ferralia steps forward, eyes narrowing at the witch. You can take his voice, but you won't take his will. We will find a way to fix this. The witch's expression darkens, but she doesn't speak. Then she gestures with her wand as if daring them to challenge her further. Taro turns back to me, unable to speak normally, but his eyes plead with me, showing how deeply he cares. He takes a few steps closer, his body trembling, clearly frustrated that there's nothing he can do to help you immediately. He seems to be trying to figure out a way to communicate. Maybe he can figure out something else that could help you, now that the magic has stripped you of your voice. Question is, what now? Can Taro or Fragger come up with something that could break this curse? Or you and your friends have to find another way to fight back? Joe seems to be trying to think, his eyes searching the area for any clue or any way to fight this. What do you do next? The witch keeps taunting us by saying, if you even attempt anything, I can make your friend there much bigger and more terrifying. And if it still don't scare you or get you to leave me alone, I can always brainwash him with my magic too. Or even wipe his memories of any of you. And make him forget that he was even human. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Okay, her magic's just strong as frick. That's not flipping good. The witch's words cut through the air like a blade, her voice dripping with cruel amusement. You feel a shiver of fear run down your spine as she threatens to use her magic to make your friend even more terrifying. Perhaps even wiping his memories of everything he once knew. Joel freezes his eyes wide with horror as the witch speaks. The wave of her threats hits him hard. His entire body trembles with fear, not for himself, but for the friends he cares about. He looks at you with desperate eyes, his expression filled with sorrow, as if he's already mourning the possibility of being separated from you forever. Freya snarls, her teeth bared in anger, but even she hesitates, unsure of what the witch might do if provoked further. She knows that if Toad's memories are erased, it could be devastating for him, especially after all the years of suffering he's already endured. Still, Toad doesn't give up. He glances at the magic surrounding you and looks back at Feraligatr. It's clear he's trying to think of something, anything to break this curse and save you. With a sudden determined squeak, one that carries a hand of resolve, Toto gestures toward the witch and back at you. He seems to be trying to get your attention to tell you something. He doesn't want to let the witch win, and he doesn't want you to lose hope either. Seeing the determination in Toto's eyes, steps forward and speaks in a low, controlled voice. We're not going to let her control us. There's always a way. Just stay calm. I'll protect you, Trenton. Toad's expression softens as he looks back at you, a soft, reassuring squeak escaping his mouth. He tries again to communicate through actions, moving closer to you and offering a gentle nudge with his tail. Is he a wizard? His body is still trembling, but there is something more in his eyes now, a determination to fight back, to protect you no matter what the witch threatens. The witch watches you all carefully, her eyes narrowing as she waits for your next move, her wand still glowing honestly in her hand. What do you do next? Do you want to attempt to break free from the curse, or do you focus on protecting Toto and Ferrelia from the witch's cruel magic? What do you expect me to do in my tiny raptor right now? Guys, we're freaking screwed. I'm freaking screwed. Look at this. The witch laughs again and says, I can see you're still not giving up. Then fine. Before she waves her wand again and says, all great magic that I possess. Let's get them a spell that's gonna make a mess. We're going to use a spell that's going to cause a wreck. Now please turn that Feraligatr into a massive, aggressive Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, frick off. What is this bullcrap? As the witch cackles and her wand pulses with wicked light, the ground beneath Fragger begins to tremble. A dark, smoky aura wraps around her body, and her eyes widen in shock as the magic takes hold. She lets out a low, guttural growl as her limbs begin to twist and expand, her form morphing into something monstrous and ancient. Scales harden into heavy, jagged armor. Her claws lengthen into razor-sharp talons. Her tail whips violently, slamming into the dirt as her body towers higher and higher. The transformation completes with a bone-rattling roar. Not the voice of Feralier anymore, but that of a massive primal Tyrannosaurus Rex with glowing crimson eyes and sharp teeth meant for crushing. Toto gasps, stumbling back with a terrified squeak. He watches helplessly as the gentle protective Feralier is forced into his terrifying new form. Her mind clouded with confusion and aggression. You, still in your cursed pumpkin raptor body, try to squeak a warning, but it comes out as a frightened chirp. Rager's Matasure's eyes lock onto me, and for a second something flickers behind them. Recognition? A memory? It's hard to tell. The witch maliciously her voice. There now, isn't this fun? A baby raptor, a jack-o'-lantern freak, and now a rampaging dinosaur. What's next, You think love and friendship will break my magic? Foolish little pets. But in that moment, Tail steps forward, trembling but brave, and with a high-pitched squeak, not one of fear, but of defiance. He slams his foot into the ground, the glowing jack-o'-lantern on his belly sparking faintly. He's calling to Feralier, reaching out to the one who's always protected him. Will it work, or will the T-Rex instincts overpower the bond they've built? That moment could change everything. What do you do next? Do you communicate, step in, or find a way to snap her out of it before she rampages? Uh-oh. The witch then says to the transformed Feralier, go after that stupid human. The tiny one over there, that's a tiny pumpkin raptor. The T-Rex sighs Feralier snarls, head snapping towards you with terrifying speed. Her enormous foot slams down to the earth, shaking the ground with each step as she begins to charge. Her eyes are wild, but there's hesitation in them, a flicker of something familiar. Maybe there's still a part of her that remembers you. Oh dear, no, no, no. The witch howls with laughter, her voice shrill like a screeching wind through dead trees. Oh, this is rich. Let's see you squeak your way out of this, little pumpkin. Taylor throws himself in front of you, his glowing jack-o'-lantern eyes locked on the charging beast. Fear is all over his carved features, but he refuses to back down. His voice is shaky but loud. Stop! It's me! It's us! Please, remember who you are! But Fragger keeps coming. Her mouth opens, revealing rows of massive, jagged teeth. Her roar shakes the trees. You, still cursed and able to speak, feel panic rising. Deep inside, your bond with her burns. She's protecting you so many. She's protected me so many times before. That's not my fur alligator. You trusted her, she trusted you. You think back how she gave you little gifts. Are we talking about the same Pokemon here? I know Fragger is usually very friendly, but that's not my fur alligator. How she smiled when you pat her side. You can't talk, maybe just me. I reach her with your part. What do you do? Do you stand your ground and try to connect? Do you dodge and try to make her remember something? Or do you look for something in your bag? I am her scent that could trigger her memories. Getting panicked. I back away, trying to beg her to stop. But all that's coming out is a loud, panicked squeaks. Oh dear. The master T-Rex, like Fragger, barrels forward, her claws digging into the dirt, each stomp louder than the last. Your panic squeaks echo through the forest, high-pitched and helpless, but they carry something real, something familiar. Charles screams out again, voice cracking as he pleads, "That's not a threat. That's Trenton. He's scared. Can't you hear it?" The witch watches with twisted amusement, eyes glowing green. "So much for that precious bond. Look at her. Nothing but a beast now." But then Fragger slows, just a little. Her giant claw skids slightly in the dirt. She shakes her head violently like something inside her is fighting. She growls again, this time confused. Her eyes land on me, trembling, squeaking, and backing away. And then she stops. Her chest rises and falls. Her snout twitches. She sniffs the air. She sniffs, and she smells you, your scent. The same one she used to nuzzle when you rested beside her. Okay, well that's not. Okay, that's gonna be a problem if I try to communicating with any creature. If it's gonna flip and think it's my fur alligator. Unfortunately, it isn't. Okay, the same one that lingered on her favorite treats. The same one that made her feel safe. So a girl groaned, low, pained, her claws curling the earth. Toto runs to your side, shielding you with his fine, tiny body. "You can do it. Don't let her win. He's your friend, not your prey." The witch shrieks in frustration. "No! No! No! Don't you dare remember!" The green light flares around Fragger's head again. This time she roars in defiance. The magic wavers and cracks. She looks at me again, and now her eyes, they soften just a little. She growls, but it sounds more like a whimper. Her massive body trembles. What do you do? If you have something, anything from your past with her, now's the time to try it. Or maybe she just needs to hear your squeaks one more time. Did they? Yeah, see what I mean? It thinks this is not my fur alligator. I love fur alligator, but this is not mine. This is part of the family I'm trying to help. What the fuck? That's like I raise every fur alligator I see. And trust me, I don't. The witch gets even more angry and then says, "Fine, you won't listen? So be it." Uh, I hate this. This is not fucking funny. Look, it says the witch gets even more angry and then says, "Fine, you won't listen? So be it." Before waving her magic wand again and saying, "Oh, Totodile, so brave and nice. You will now pay the ultimate price. You will turn into a monster-sized aggressive dragon, and your heart towards your friend Trent will be cold as ice." And then, yeah, that's legit what happened. It says the wand glows with sickly green and purple energy, twisting the air around it like a storm brewing inside the very fabric of the forest. Totodile barely has time to scream before the magic crushes into him like a tidal wave. His small pumpkin-sized body jolts and convulses, glowing bright orange and then dark red. He grows fast. His limbs elongate, claws sharpen, his jack-o'-lantern grin stretches into something feral. His glowing eyes burn a brighter orange, flickering like torches in the wind. Huge wings, torn like dead leaves, sprout from his back, and his tail coils like a serpent. The forest trembles as the now monstrous pumpkin dragon slams one clawed hand into the dirt and lets out a guttural roar, like a mix between a Totodile screech and a draconic wail. But worst of all, he looks down at you, not with love, not with fear, but with coldness. His breath fogs in the air. His wings flap once, hard enough to rustle the trees. The witch cackles out. There! No more little hero! Just a beast like the rest! Now who do you have left, hmm? A pumpkin raptor that can't speak and two monsters ready to end you? Tyrannosaur Fragger takes a step. Wait. Oh, heck no. Takes a step forward, still looking. Wait, the Tyrannosaurus for alligator takes a step forward, still looking unsure. But the witch's grip tries to drag her mind back into fury. And now, the pumpkin dragon, Toto, begins to circle you slowly, both pulling you love twisted against you. But there's still something in them, a flicker. You notice what they loved you once. You felt it in their actions, their loyalty, their smiles. You can remind them again, not with words, but with a memory, a gesture, a feeling. What do I do? I really can't do anything. I start to get extremely terrified, and I try to beg them to stop, but all I can do is squeak. No, 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 no. Right. Your tiny raptor body trembles and your terrified squeaks echo out into the cold air, high-pitched and pleading. The monstrous pumpkin dragon Toadal narrows his burning eyes at you. Something in his expression shifts. Aw. Something in his expression shifts, flickers, twitches, like something deep down in him heard the fear. Tyrannosaurus Rex snarls but hesitates, shaking her massive head like she's fighting something. The witch's control is powerful, but it isn't absolute. Not yet. The witch's voice rings out again like a dagger through the forest. Aw, what's the matter? Can't squeak your way out of this one? No one's coming to save you. Not this time, little raptor. She waves her wand again, trying to tighten her control, but in that moment, Toto stops moving. His claws twitch, his wings freeze mid-sweep. The memory of your kindness and your voice and your words that he heard over and over. Okay, this is actually what wait. Toe starts moving, his claws twitch, his wings freeze mid-sweep. The memory of your kindness and your voice and your words that he heard over and over. Do anything but a bug. I'll help you, my friend. You deserve happiness. His claws slam into the dirt, but not at you. He roars, not a sound of rage, but of defiance. A deep, haunted, broken scream like something fighting through a nightmare. And for a second he looks at you. Truly looks. He sees the pumpkin raptor squeaking and shaking, not running away despite everything. How can I run? I'm really being encircled by this dragon. One step, and he will flip and rip me in half right now. He sees the pumpkin raptor squeaking and not running away despite everything. Now's your chance. You can't talk, but you can still show him who you are. What do? Do you step closer, reach for him, or try something else? The witch looks at the dragon and the Tyrannosaurus Rex and say, "Oh, look." It's a big juicy steak on legs. Doesn't he look tasty? Shut up. No, 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 no. Please don't. No, 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 no. No, please don't eat me. No, no, no. The witch's cruel voice slices through the air like thorns on a vine, her twisted grin growing wider as she tries to poison their hearts. Her magic pulses again, dark, calling energy waving through the transformed for alligator and Toadal like strings trying to force puppets to dance. But then, the Toadal dragon lets out a low growl, not a feral roar, but a growl of conflict. His claws dig deeper into the earth, his glowing jack-o'-lantern eyes flickering like dying candlelight. Flickering and flickering, refusing to go out. The giant T-Rex Fragger stomps forward, teeth bared, but hesitating. Her eyes are clouded with magic, but deep inside you could see it, a shimmer of who she was. The one who always cared for you, and the one who's protected you before. Your tiny raptor body quivers, heart pounding in your chest. You can't talk, but your eyes, your soul, it's still you. Do you run forward and nuzzle the Toad dragon's leg, risking everything to snap him out of it? Squeak and mimic your old voice, the way you used to say his name, hoping to pull him back. Try to hold up and place the rubber ball you love near his claws. Remind him who he is. Whatever you do, it has to be now. The witch cackled, raising her wand again. Fine, you won't devour him, and I'll erase what's left of your minds and turn your bones into my next decorations. What the frick? Time's right, little raptor, what do you do? I real quickly run over. Quickly ran over to the rubber ball that I gave to and as quickly as possible used my snout to push the ball over to the massive dragon, and right after nuzzled him. That's all I can do as a tiny velociraptor. I hope that it was enough. Probably not. Uh, the moment your tiny pumpkin snout nudges the ball toward the massive dragon's clawed feet, the world holds its breath. Tails monstrous dragon form, hulking, blazing-eyed, twisted by the witch's curse, lowers his massive head to inspect the little rubber ball rolling gently to a stop beside him. Then, you nuzzle him. It's small, soft and gentle, but it's real, and it's you. The glow in his jack-o'-lantern eyes flickers. Once, twice, Then, like a candle being relit in a dark room, a spark of recognition flares to life. A low rumbling escapes his throat. Not a roar, but a whisper. His mouth claws, still trembling from the curse's grip, close gently around the ball. His wings twitch, and in a deep, warbled growl, he says something that chills the witch to her core. Trenton? The witch screeches, "No! No! That spell is flawless!" What voice did I give her? That spell is... I can't do her voice anymore. What the frick? But the T-Rex stumbles back, shaking her head wildly, snarling at the witch, her body trembling. The growl turns to a roar, but it's aimed at the witch. Theodrain lets out a deep roar, his glowing mouth forming around words. Wait. His glowing mouth forming around words, slowly breaking free from the curse. I remember everything. You won't hurt him. Suddenly a gust of wind howls through the trees, unnatural, ancient, and full of energy. The force itself is reacting. The witch, now pale, backs up with her wand trembling. This wasn't supposed to happen! The curse! It's unraveling! The bond between you and Toto, it's cracking through the curse. You started to break the spell, but the witch is still here. Her power is still strong. Do you try to squeak Toto's name again to strengthen his memory? Jump toward the witch in defiance and distracting her. Jump towards the witch, distracting her? Yes, that's a great idea when I'm a tiny velociraptor that can literally get killed right now. No. What if we try to reach her next? What about Crocodile? Although that would be dangerous if she's still around. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Before I could even react, the still as a dragon puts his massive head down. And I instantly get scared and back away. Uh-uh. 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 You better not attack me, please don't. Toad's massive Draconche lowers slightly towards you, shadowing you beneath his horns and glowing jack-o'-lantern eyes. You back away, tiny squeaks escaping in panic. You don't mean to. Your instincts just take over. You're still scared. He's huge, intimidating, and cursed. But then he stops. His glowing eyes soften again. The mighty dragon, this beast created by dark magic, lowers his entire body to the ground, shrinking his profile to seem less threatening. His claws slowly set the rubber ball between you two. And then, gently, he nudges it back to you. Okay, that's cute. Not with force, not with power, with care and with love. He lets out a soft, low rumble, almost like a whimper. Friend? The word is hoarse, heavy, but it's him. The witch's voice shrieks in frustration. No! Stop it! You're not supposed to feel anything! You're a monster now! She lifts her wand, aiming it at you again, But suddenly, a massive T-Rex tail slams the ground between you and her. The familiar T-Rex steps protectively in front of me. Oh my gosh, yes. Her eyes now glowing with a blue light that pulses like water. She's back. Oh, thank gosh. And Toto roars beside her, deep, booming, and full of defiance. The witch stumbles back. No! No! You're ruining everything! She raises her wand one more time, but she's outnumbered. Toto looks to you, eyes pleading, voice shaking. Trenton, I don't want to hurt anymore. I want to go home. You may only be able to squeak, but that bond between you and him is breaking this curse faster than any magic. Do you squeak a response? Push the ball back again? Step forward to try and finish what you started. Your move, little raptor. I tried to speak, but again, it's just little velociraptor squeaks. Oh my. Your little squeaks come out frantically, but full of emotion. Toto hears them and feels them. Even if they're not words, he knows exactly what you're trying to say. He lets out a low, pained rumble, almost like a whimper, then presses his massive dragon forehead gently against your tiny pumpkin raptor head. It's okay, he growls softly. You're still you, and I know you care. The fragile T-Rex lets out a deep, protective roar, her gaze fixated on the witch. She doesn't strike yet. She's waiting, watching, holding back because of you. The witch trembles now, her spell unraveling. The more you show love, the more unstable her curse becomes. Why? Why isn't this working? She screams. You're just a squeaky little raptor. You're supposed to be scared, useless, and broken. Toe growls deeply, turning to the witch, his voice echoing the magic starting to shelter around him. He's not broken. He's stronger than you, even now. Then he looks to you, your bond shining through everything. Do you want to try doing something brave, even if you can't speak yet? Maybe step between her and your friends? Or tap into the last bit of yourself she hasn't taken? Hmm. Despite the terror, I walk up to the massive dragon and Tyrannosaurus Rex and gently nuzzle both of them with my tiny snout. Oh, frick!